Hello my lovely kids, this is your mentor Neetu. We are doing Olympiad Maths class 6 by Galaxy Publication. Now we are starting chapter 8, Ratio, Proportion and Unitary Method. In our daily life, we often come across situations where we need to compare two quantities of same type. Let us compare the marks of Atul and his friend Roshan, who got 60 and 45 respectively. This comparison could be done in two ways. The one way, comparison by difference. The difference in their marks is 15. 60 minus 45, that is 15. It means we say that Atul got 15 marks more. Okay. And the second way, comparison by division. Atul marks divided by Roshan marks means 60 upon 45 means 4 upon 3. We can say Atul's marks is 4 by 3 times Roshan's marks. So this comparison by division is called ratio. Ratio is denoted by the symbol like colon, 2 dots, and it is read as is 2. In the above example, ratio of Atul's marks to Roshan's marks is 4:3. 4:3, right? Now ratio. The ratio of two quantities of the same kind is a fraction that shows how many times one quantity is of the other. The ratio of any two non-zero numbers x and y is x divided by y, means x upon y, and y is non-zero. Symbolically, ratio between two numbers is denoted by x ratio y. The numbers x and y are called the terms of the ratio. The first term x is the antecedent that precedes, and second term y is the consequent that follows. So the first point, the ratio x is to y and y is to x are not same, are not equal. They are equal only if x equal to y, right? The second point, the ratio x is to y has no units, right? It is independent of the units of x and y. The third point, the ratio x is to y is defined only if x and y are non-zero numbers. And the last, ratio can be expressed as a fraction. Now the next, simplest form of ratio. A ratio A is to B is said to be in the simplest form if the HCF of A and B is 1 or have no common factor except 1. To reduce a ratio A is to B in simplest form, we divide each of the term by HCF of A and B. For example, simplest form of 40 is to 80. 40 upon 80 कर देंगे, दोनों को हम डिवाइड कर सकते हैं 4 से, ओके, दोनों को हम डिवाइड कर सकते हैं 40 से, so that is 1:2, right? Now equivalent ratios. A ratio is like to a fraction. So if we divide or multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction or ratio. See, take the ratio 12:18. So 12 upon 18, we can divide it by 2, we can divide it by 6. So divide by 6, 2 by 3. So 2:3 equivalent to 12:18. ऐसे हम मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं by any number. Suppose हमने 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया 36 upon 54. So this is the equivalent ratio of 12:18. So very simple. Now the next, dividing a whole number in the given ratio. If the number p is to be divided in the ratio a is to b, then the first part is a divided by sum of the parts into p, and the second part is b upon sum of the parts into p, right? Sum of the ratio you have to take. See, total number of workers in a factory is 120. Ratio of female workers to male workers is 3:5. Can you tell the number of male and female workers in the factory? So ratio is 3:5. Sum of ratio 3 plus 5, that is 8. Total is 120. So number of female workers 3 upon 8 into 120 कट कर देंगे. So answer is 45. So So number of male workers 5/8 into 120 कट कर देंगे, we will get 75. Okay. Now comparison of ratios. To compare two ratios, we have to follow steps given below. Step 1, convert each ratio into a fraction in its simplest form. Step 2, find the LCM of denominators of the fractions obtained in step 1. And step 3, convert the denominators equal to LCM obtained in step 2 in each fraction. And step 4, now compare the numerators of the fractions. The fraction with the greater numerator will be greater than the other. जैसे हम fractions को compare करते हैं, same हमें ratios को compare करना है. See example 1. There are 40 girls and 50 boys in a class. A part, what is the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys? So we know number of girls 40, number of boys 50. So ratio 40 is to 50. So cut 0, 0. Answer is 4:5. Now B part, what is the ratio of number of girls to the total number of students in the class? So total is 40 plus 50, 90. So ratio is 40:90. So 4:9, right? Now example 2, out of 40 students in a class, 9 like maths, 15 like English and the remaining like history. Find the ratio of A part, number of students liking English to the number of students liking history. So we know total is 40, number of students who like maths 9, who like English 15, so remaining students like history. So 40 minus their sum, 40 minus 24, that is 16. Now find the ratio. A part, number of students liking English 15 है and number of students liking history, so 15 ratio 16, right? So there is no cancellation, so leave it like this. Now B part, number of students liking English to the total number of students. So total is 40. So ratio is 15:40. Cut it by 5. Answer is 3:8. I hope this is clear to you. Now come to example 3. The distance travelled by Hardik and Sarthak in an hour is 12 km and 8 km. Find the ratio of speed of Hardik to the speed of Sarthak. So what is the speed of Hardik? 12 km per hour and speed of Sarthak 8 km per hour. So ratio of speed of Hardik to speed of Sarthak 12:8. Cut it by 4. Answer is 3:2, right? Now example 4. Find the ratio of the following, like A part 24:36. Both the numbers are cancelled by 12. So 2:3 is the answer. B part 33 km to 66 km. So 33 ratio 66. Both are cancelled by 33. So 1:2, right? Now C part 40 centimeter to 1.5 meters. Units must be same. मीटर को हम कन्वर्ट कर देंगे सेंटीमीटर में. वी नो 1 मीटर इक्वल्स टू 100 सेंटीमीटर. So 1.5 meter, 1.5 into 100, that is 150 centimeter. So 40 centimeter is to 150 centimeter. So 40 is to 150. First cut 0, 0. Now 4:15 is the answer, right? Now example 5. Find the ratio of the following. A part 75 पैसे to ₹1. दोनों को सेम यूनिट्स में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. 1 rupee means 100 पैसे. So 75:100. Cut it by 25. 3:4. Now B part 400 ml to 2 liter. You know 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So 400 milliliter to 2000 milliliter. Ratio find करेंगे. 2020 cancel. Cut it by 4. Answer is 1:5. Example 6. In an year, Tina earns ₹8 lakh and saves ₹2 lakh. Find the ratio of A part, money that Tina saves to the money she earns. So she earns ₹8 lakh, she saves ₹2 lakh, she spends ₹6 lakh. तो रेशियो फाइंड करना है, सेविंग इज टू अर्निंग, सो दैट इज व्हाट, 2 lakh is to 8 lakh means 1 is to 4. Okay, now B part, money that she saves to the money she spends in a year. So she saves 2 lakh and she spends 6 lakh. So here what to do, 2 lakh is to 6 lakh, we can find the ratio, that is 1 is to 3, right? Now the next example 7, out of 2000 students in a school, 750 opted for basketball, 800 opted for cricket and the remaining opted for table tennis. If a student can opt for only one game, then find the ratio of A part, number of students who opted for basketball to those who opted for table tennis. So first write total students 2000, number of students who opted basketball 750, number of students who opted for cricket 800 and the remaining students who opted for table tennis 2000 minus their sum, this is 1550 means 450. So A part, number of students who opted for basketball 2, the number of students who opted for table tennis 750 is to 450, so 750 upon 450, cut, now cut it by 5, then 3, so answer is 5 is to 3, right? Now the B part, number of students who opted for cricket to those who opted for basketball means 800 is to 750, find the ratio, that is 16 is to 15. Now C part, number of students who opted for basketball to the total number of students, so that is 750 is to 2000, answer is 3 is to 8. Now example 8, the cost of a dozen calculators is rupees 840 and the cost of 7 pilot pens is rupees 350. Find the ratio of the cost of a calculator to the cost of a pilot pen. So we know cost of a dozen means 12 calculators is rupees 840. So what is the cost of one calculator? 840 divided by 12, that is rupees 70. And cost of 7 pilot pens rupees 350. So cost of one pilot pen 350 divided by 7, that is rupees 50. So find the ratio, 70 is to 50, 7 is to 5. Now example 9, divide 72 copies between Vineet and Neelu in the ratio 4 is to 5. So first find sum of ratios, 4 plus 5, that is 9. So it means that out of 9 copies, Vineet will get 4 and Neelu will get 5. So number of copies Vineet gets 4 out of 9 into 72. So 9 8s are 72, 8 into 4, that is 32. And number of copies Neelu gets 5 upon 9 into 72, that is 40, right? Now example 10, mother wants to divide rupees 360 between her daughters Shreya and Bhumika in the ratio of their ages. If Shreya is 15 years old and Bhumika is 12 years old, then find how much Shreya and Bhumika will get. It means ratio is 15 is to 12, right? And total money is 360. So sum of two parts of ratio 15 plus 12, that is 27. It means out of 27 Shreya will get rupees 15 and Bhumika will get rupees 12. So Shreya gets 15 upon 27 into 360. Cut the numbers, answer is 200. And Bhumika gets 12 upon 27 into 360, that is 160, right? So 1 point, the ratio can also be reduced to simplest form. Ratio को भी हम simplest form में reduce कर सकते हैं. Now example 11, the present age of Priya is 12 years. The age of Priya's father is 42 years. Priya's mother is 6 years younger to her father. Find the ratio of A part, present age of Priya to her mother's age. We know Priya's age 12 years, Priya's father age is 42 years. So mother's age is 42 minus 6, that is 36 years. Now we have to find the ratio of age of Priya to her mother's age. So 12 is to 36, that is 1 is to 3, right? Then B part, present age of Priya's father to the age of her mother. 42 is to 36, cut it, 7 is to 6. Okay. Now C part, age of Priya to her mother when Priya's age was 10 years. If Priya's age is 10 years, means 2 years back, then mother's age is 34 years because now she is 36. So before 2 years she was 34. So 10 is to 34, cut the numbers, 5 is to 17. Now the next D part, age of Priya's father to the age of her mother 10 years ago. So 10 years ago Priya's father is 32 years and mother is 26 years old. So their ratio 32 is to 26. Cut the number, 16 is to 13. Now example 12, compare the ratio 5 is to 6 and 3 is to 4. तो इसे हम कैसे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई से भी कर सकते हैं एंड बाय मेकिंग द डिनोमिनेटर सेम. एलसीएम ले लेंगे 6 and 4, दैट इज 12. सो 5 upon 6, 6 into 2, 5 into 2, 10 upon 12. 3 by 4 है, 4 into 3, 3 into 3, 9 upon 12. So the first one is greater than the second one, right? Now see example 13. The ratio of copper and zinc in an alloy is 5 is to 3 if the weight of copper in the alloy is 30.5 gram. Find the weight of zinc in it. Now ratio is given 5 is to 3. So let the weight of copper and zinc in it be 5x and 3x gram respectively. So we know weight of copper is 30.5 gram. So 5x equals to 30.5. तो यहाँ से हम x फाइंड कर लेंगे. 30.5 upon 5 means 6.1. So what is the weight of zinc? That is 3x. 3 into 6.1 gram means 18.3 gram. Now exercise 1 based on such type of examples. So like here third question, Nishi has 4 pairs of white earrings and 5 pairs of red earrings. What is the ratio of white earrings to the total number of pairs of earrings? So number of white earrings 4 and total is 4 plus 5, that is 9. So ratio is 4 is to 9. Okay, similarly you can try remaining parts. Now sixth question, find the ratio of the following. So B part 25 centimeter 2.5 meter, unit must be same. We know 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So 2.5 meter, it means 2.5 into 100. So 25 upon 10 into 100. So that is 250 centimeter. Now find the ratio. 25 is to 250. So this is 1 is to 10. Okay. Similarly you can try remaining parts, right? Now see here ninth question. Mr. Pillai earns rupees 18,000 per month. He spends rupees 12,000 and saves the rest. Find the ratio of the following in the simplest form, like A part, his income to expenditure. So his income is 18,000, ratio 12,000. So 3030 cancel, 18 upon 12, cut it by 6. So 3 is to 2, right? Now B part, his expenditure to savings. So his saving is 18,000 minus 12,000, that is 6,000. So 12,000 is to 6,000. So that is 2 is to 1. Okay. Then C part, his savings to income. So 6,000 is to 18,000. So that is 1 is to 3, right? So D part, his earnings to savings. So 18,000 is to 6,000, that is 3 is to 1 is the answer. Okay. Similarly you can try remaining questions. right? Now the next topic is proportion. What do you mean by proportion? If two ratios are equal, we say that they are in proportion. If four numbers A, B, C and D are such that the ratio of the first two is equal to the ratio of the last two, means A ratio B equals to C ratio D, then we say that A, B, C and D are in the proportion. So the symbol means four dots can also be used to denote the equality of two ratio. So A ratio B equals to C ratio D. It can be read as A is to B as C is to D. Also means A, B, C and D are in proportion. Here A and D are called extreme terms. First and fourth are called extreme terms and second and third B and C are called mean terms. The number D is also known as the fourth proportional to A, B and C. For example, 45, 93 and 6 are in proportion because 45 is to 6 equals to 90 is to 3, right? So, A, B, C, D are in proportion, which implies A upon B equal to C upon D, or we can say product of extremes equal to product of the means. If we take A ratio B, we take like this, A ratio B equals to C ratio D. We can say product of extremes equals to product of means, right? So this is very important result. Now the next we are talking about continued proportion. Three numbers A, B and C are said to be in continued proportion if A, B and C are in proportion. यानी सेकेंड टर्म को हम 2 टाइम्स लेंगे. वी कैन राइट A upon B equals to B upon C, or we can say B into B square equals to AC. So if A, B, C are in continued proportion, then B is known as the mean proportion of A and C C is known as the third proportion, right? Now example 14. Find if the following are in proportion, like A part 45, 60, 36, 48. तो हम क्या करेंगे, फर्स्ट 2 टर्म्स की रेशियो फाइंड करेंगे. 45:60 दैट इज 3:4. देन लास्ट 2 टर्म्स की रेशियो फाइंड करेंगे 36 and 48. सो कट इट बाय 12, 3:4. सो बोथ आर सेम. इट मीन्स yes, they are in proportion. Now B part 10, 20, 30 and 40. So ratio of 10:20, that is 1:2. Ratio of 30:40, that is 3:4. So these are not same. So these are not in proportion. Now C part 30, 40, 45 and 60. So ratio of first two, that is 3:4. Then ratio of last two 45:60. यानी कट कर देंगे 15 से 3:4. सेम है, इट मीन्स दे आर इन proportion. Okay, now example 15. Are the following statements true? Like A part 5 liter is to 10 liter equals to 5 kg is to 10 kg. तो हम रेशियो फाइंड करेंगे. फर्स्ट 2 में 5:10, 1:2, 5:10, 1:2. yes, true. B part 121 kg is to 132 kg equals to ₹33 रेशियो ₹36. तो इन दोनों की रेशियो फाइंड करेंगे. 121 अपॉन 132, 11 से कट कर दें 11 एंड नीचे आएगा 12. 11:12 एंड हेयर 33:36. कट इट बाय 3. 11:12. So yes, this is also true. See now, C part 17 millimeter is to 34 meter. So first of all convert meter into millimeter. Okay, then we can find out the result and then compare it. So these are not same. So answer is false. Now D part 45 kilometer is to 60 kilometer and then 20 hours is to 25 hours. So 45:60, 45 upon 60, cut it by 5, then cut it by 3, 3:4. Now 20 hours is to 25 hours. So 20 upon 25, cut it by 5, 4:5. So these are not same. So this statement is false. Okay. Now example 16, find if the following ratio form a proportion. See, A part 500 gram is to 2 kg and 250 ml is to 1 liter. See the first one is in gram, one is in kg. So first of all convert kg into gram. We know 1 kg 1000 gram. So 500 gram is to 2000 gram. Find the ratio. Ratio is 1:4. Okay. Now what to do? The second one, 250 ml is to 1 liter. So 1 liter 1000 ml. So 250 is to 1000. So ratio is 1:4. Both are same. So yes, they are in proportion. And the middle terms are 2 kg and 250 ml, and extreme terms are 500 gram and 1 liter. Okay. Now the next is B part, 20 gram is to 18 gram and 5 gram is to 6 gram. So what to do? 20 is to 18, that is 10 is to 9, 5 is to 6, that is 5 is to 6. Ratio not same, so it means they are not in proportion. Now example 17, find x. If 15 is to 90, proportion x is to 24. So how we can write it? 15 upon 90 equals to x upon 24. Cross multiply. So x is 4. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now exercise 2, based on such type of examples like the first question, find which of the following are in proportion. So you can do by like this, product of means and product of extremes. If both are same, then they are in proportion. Like here 14 into 40, that is 560, and 35 into 16, product of means, multiply karenge, you are getting 560 only. So yes, they are in proportion. Okay, आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, और you can do by ratio way, like 14 is to 35, 16 is to 40. So 7 से cut, 2 is to 5, cut it by 8, 2 is to 5. So yes, they are in proportion, right? Similarly, you can try remaining parts. Question number 2, find x. Okay, like here B part, 12 is to 30, 12 upon 30 equals to 8 upon x. Now cross multiply. So x equals to 30 into 8 upon 12. So now what to do? Cut it by 4. So answer is 20, right? So I hope remaining parts you can try on your own. Okay, now here like third question, find the mean proportion between, like here B part 50 and 8. It means this is A, this is C. So we have to find B. So you know B square equals to A into C. So B square equals to 50 into 8. That is 400. So what is B? B is root 400. That is 20. So answer is 20. Okay. Similarly, you can try remaining parts. Like similarly here, like fourth question, find whether the following ratios form a proportion or not. आप क्या कर सकते हैं? Like B part rupees 2000 is to rupees 200 and 100 bottles is to 50 bottles. So 2000 ratio 200. So we are getting 10 is to 1, and here 100 upon 50, that is 2 is to 1. So they are not in proportion. Ratios not same. Okay. Similarly, you can try remaining parts, right? Now here we are talking about unitary method. The method of finding the value of one unit from the given quantities and then the value of the required quantities is called unitary method. Now we use the following steps to solve these type of question. The first point, first identify the unknown quantity that is to be calculated. Second point, always write known quantities on the left side. And the third one, find the cost of one item by dividing cost of given articles by the number of articles. And the last point, multiply the cost of one article by the number of articles whose value is to be calculated. See examples, it would be clear to you. Example 18, if the cost of 6 meter cloth is rupees 540, then find the cost of 12 meter cloth. So first write cost of 6 meter cloth rupees 540, cost of 1 meter cloth 540 divided by 6, कम होगी 1 meter की cost, so divide. So that is rupees 90. Now cost of 12 meter, it would be more. So multiply 90 into 12, 1080. Now example 19. Ojas earned rupees 6000 in 20 days. How much will he earn in 35 days? हमें earning find करनी है. It will be on the right side and days will be on the left side. So earnings of 20 days is rupees 6000. Earning of 1 day कम होगी 6000 divide by 20 rupees 300. Earning of 35 days 300 into 35 that is 10,500. Okay. Now example 20. If it has rained 276 millimeter in the last 3 days, how many centimeter of rain will fall in 1 full week? Means in 7 days. Assume that the rain continues to fall at the same rate. So we know rainfall in 3 days 276 millimeter, in 1 day 276 divided by 3 92 millimeter. In 7 days more, 92 into 7 644 millimeter. Change into centimeter divided by 10 64.4 centimeter. Example 21. Devika pays rupees 10,000 as rent for 5 months. How much will she have to pay for a whole year? If the rent per month remains same, means rent for 12 months. So first we have rent of 5 months 10,000. For 1 month 10,000 divided by 5 2,000. So rent for 1 year means 12 months, 2,000 into 12 24,000. Now example 22. Cost of 40 mangoes is rupees 120. How many mangoes can be purchased for rupees 54? हमें number of mangoes find out करना है. So that will be on the right side. So mangoes one can buy with rupees 120, that is 40, and with rupee 140 divided by 120, with rupees 54 multiply by 54. Cut the number 0 0 cancel, 4 3s are 12, 3 से 54 cut कर देंगे. Answer is 18. Example 23. Gaurav purchases 10 books for rupees 160 and Karan buys 7 books for rupees 105. Who got the books cheaper? तो हम क्या करेंगे, cost of 1 book निकालेंगे दोनों cases में and then compare it. So cost of 10 books purchased by Gaurav 160. So cost of 1 book purchased by Gaurav 160 divided by 10 rupees 16. Now cost of 7 books purchased by Karan 105 and cost of 1 book purchased by Karan 105 divided by 7, that is 15 rupees. So clearly Karan got the books cheaper, right? Now example 24. Ramesh earns rupees 36,800 in 16 months. A part, how much does he earn in 5 months? So Ramesh 16 months earning rupees 36,800. So 1 month earning it would be less. So 36,800 divided by 16, that is 2,300. So his 5 months earning multiply by 5, answer is rupees 11,500. Now B part, in how many months will he earn rupees 55,200? अब हमें number of months find करना है, so it will be on the right side. So here rupees 36,800 can be earned in 16 months. So rupees 1 can be earned in 16 divided by 36,800. So rupees this much can be earned in, multiply by this amount. Now cancel the terms. Answer is 24 months. So I hope these are clear to you. Exercise 3. based on such type of examples. Like here, fifth question, the cost of a dozen eggs is rupees 30. So what will be the cost of 15 eggs? So 1 dozen eggs means 12 eggs. So cost of 12 eggs, that is rupees 30. So cost of 1 egg, 30 upon 12. So what is cost of 15 eggs? So 30 upon 12 multiplied by 15. So you can calculate it. Okay, that would be the answer. Now seventh question, if 16 liter petrol is required to cover a distance of 256 kilometer, then how much petrol is required to cover a distance of 400 kilometer? हमें quantity of petrol find out करना है. It will be on the right side. So for 256 kilometer, petrol required how much? 16 liter. For 1 kilometer, 16 upon 256. And for 400 kilometer, 16 upon 256 into 400. So you will get 16 only, then cut it by 4. So we need 25 liter. Answer is 25 liter. Okay. Similarly, see ninth question, a transport company charges rupees 1800 to carry 24 boxes. How much will it charge for 18 such boxes? So for 24 boxes, charges rupees 1800. 1 box के लिए कम होंगे 1800 upon 24 and 18 boxes के लिए 1800 upon 24 into 18. So we can cancel the terms, we will get the answer. So you can try remaining parts on your own. Now this is the time of mental maths. Question number 1, filling the blanks. A part in ratio A is to B, the first term is known as the antecedent. Okay. B part, when 4 quantities are in proportion, the product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. Similarly, you can try remaining parts. Question number 2, state true or false. Like A part, the ratio A is to B and B is to A are equal. No, this is false. Okay. Now like here, E part, a ratio can be treated as a fraction. Yes, this is true. Similarly, you can try remaining statements. Now this is the time of maths lab activity objective to develop the concept of direct proportion. Material required 4 bowls of clear glass, okay, and 52 marbles of different colors. So now you can try this one on your own. Very simple and very interesting. So thank you for watching this video. Stay connected with us till the next video. Have a nice day and take care.